Guys, welcome back to my channel. Hopefully it doesn't get too loud for you. California is a loud, SoCal is a very loud place. There's always tons of loud noises. I'm gonna be talking about comic books. I've been buying up a lot of comic books, reading a lot of comic books. I mainly want to read comic books to add to my physical media library, but I was completely lost with comic books. I still kind of am. I got out of being lost, then I got lost again. You can really get lost in comic books. I do not recommend getting into comic books because it is a pain in the ass, but I'm gonna tell you my top 5 things I hate about the comic book community and comic books in general. Number 1 is the word key dates. I keep hearing that or key issues. I keep hearing the word key issues, key issues, key issues, key dates, key issues, key this, key that. Oh my God, it almost makes me want to throw up. When I hear about key issues, key dates, key this, key whatever, I know those people, they're not in it for the comic books. They're in it for the money. And that's number 2. Comic books, they have innate or like an inherited thought of value. I don't know how to say it correctly, but when you get a comic book, you think it's going to be worth something, or it might be worth something in the future, or you got to take good care of it because it might be worth $100,000 in the computer. I mean, in the future. I don't know why I say computer. But that is 100% false. 99.8% of all comic books ever made will never be worth their weight in firewood. 99 point, what did I say, 8% will ever be worth anything. There are just so many damn comic books, and they have to be in the most pristine condition, most perfect condition for them to be worth $10, $20, and they have to be graded so that you lose money trying to make them worth something. They're completely, utterly worthless. So I don't know what that's my number 2 that I don't like, is that when you buy comic books, people in their brain think they're worth money. You see a guy with 1,000 comic books, you think he has $1 million. No, he ain't got shit. He don't have 5 cents in there. 1,000 comic books cost is actually valued at 5 cents. Comic books are not worth money. They're garbage. A lot of the stories are horrible. And there's a lot of trickery in the comic book community. The comic book community knows that people are going to think that, oh, this variant cover or this cover by a certain person or the first cover of this is going to be worth some money, but 0%. 0% chance that it's going to be worth money. That's my number 2. Number 3 is the bagging and boarding. This comic book cost me $1. I wanted to read it. In my natural man, or my natural state of mind wants to take it out of this stupid bag and board. Just keep it out of the bag and board. It's yellow. It cost me $1. It's a 40-year-old comic. The condition is all right. Actually, the condition is horrible. It's got creases and everything like that. Why in my brain is it telling me to bag and board it? Why is my brain telling me to bag and board a comic book that ain't gonna be worth shit? It was barely worth $1. So why are we bagging and boarding these damn things? Why can't we just have it out of it? Also, when I read it, it makes me feel like I have to be careful when I read it, so it's very uncomfortable. When I read a manga, I could just read the damn manga. There's no resale value to a manga. Maybe you get half your money back if it's in decent condition, but most of the times you sell them for like $1. So why is there this whole fake idea of value, and why do we have to bag and board this crap? And also, it's very uncomfortable to it's a pain in the ass to unbag and board something. Like, I want to read something. If I want to read a comic book, I have to get it in the fucking I have to pull out the half long box, the long box, short box, whatever the hell you call it. Take out the lid, search for the comic book I want to read. And those short boxes, even the short boxes, are pretty damn heavy. You put about 150 comic books in there that are bagged and boarded. Even the damn short boxes are like 20, 30 pounds. So I gotta pull out the short box, look for the comic book I want to read, pull it out, and also they're hard to transport. Like, if I want to go to work and I want to take a comic book, that thing's gonna be flopping around and getting creased and dented and all that stuff. So they're not very transportable. That would probably be my number 4. But let me stay on number 3, the bagging and boarding. When I want to read a book, I have to unbag it, get it out, read it for 15-20 minutes, then put it back into a bag, and then put it back into the freaking short box, and then carry that damn short box to whatever storage area there is, because you literally cannot store that crap in your room. So that's my number 3. Number 4 is they're not transportable. Sorry if I keep turning on and off this damn thing. I'm in a predominantly nosy neighborhood, and people keep passing by my car. And if you know what nosy is, you'll know who I'm talking about. So, my number 4 is they're not very transportable. I've been trying to transport comic books and trying to find a good way to transport like 3 or 4, 5 comic books. Like, if I want to take them on the road with me, and there's no like little box that I could put them in. Like, I need like a little mini hard transport box to transport like 5 or 6 comic books, maybe a trade paperback or something like that, so that it doesn't get dinged up, because when I'm in my car, it's gonna be going stuff like that. It's gonna fall around. It's gonna, and the chairs, they're not flat, super flat, so they're gonna bend, and I don't know. So they're not transportable. It's a pain in the ass. Take them to the beach, take them to the park. They're very flimsy, so if it's very windy, the wind blows them really damn good. And yeah, that's number 4. 5th, what the hell would be the 5th one? There's too many comic books, and I would say about 80%. There's like 20 billion comic books. That's what it feels like. And I would say 90% of them are garbage. Garbage art, garbage stories, garbage everything. And no one, this is my number 5, no one throws away comic books, even if it's worth 0 cents. Even if a comic book is a shit comic book, it's a 1 out of 10. The story is garbage. The characters are garbage. No one throws away comic books. That's the same thing with the baseball cards, the junk wax era. No one throws them away. No one literally throws away junk wax cards. It's a guy from the White Sox in 1993, the first baseman. I'm not talking about Frank Thomas. I'm talking about the first baseman of the White Sox in 1993. That guy's card is still in someone's collection, millions of people's collection, because they think that guy is going to be worth something in the future. No one throws away things that have potential value. And these things literally do not have potential value. So yeah, that's my top 5 list of things I hate about the comic industry in general.